Here's Fresh. He's got 10. And Sanders kicks to Brown. Augustine. There's a good screen. Rebound by Karan Butt.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
About to the halfway point, the midway point Clark of this season with a lot of storylines so far in this one.
You know, it's definitely been a memorable season, Kevin, and what I'm interested in is to see how the rest of this season unfolds and which teams start to separate themselves even more.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
It's Dirk getting it done inside.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bucks trail by 6. Here's Augustine. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Brown deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's 13 points for Fresh.
Not wasting any time off the catch.
Right wing. Novak kicks to Terry. Dallas moving it around. Stevenson outside. Pass to Novak. It's Terry outside. Drills the three-pointer. Terry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
And how about the response from Terry getting his revenge there with his own 3-ball.
Screen by Sanders. Fresh the pass to Sanders. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
To the wing right side. Pass to Nowitzki. Beautiful finish. Inside from Turk.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
And so Scott Skiles decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Mavericks with some changes. Chandler's checked in for Steve Novak. Arian comes in for Butler. And Barea subbed in for Deshaun Stevenson. The Bucks also changing it up. Andrew Bogut checked in for Sanders. Chandler comes in for Kwame Brown. And it's Beasley in for Augustine. Bucks trail by 6. Beasley the screen. Pass to Fresh. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. Fresh has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bucks. Barea with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Nowitzki, the pass to Barea. Chandler with a screen for Barea. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Milwaukee's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Pass to Fresh. A floater. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now Miller. Back to Barea. Fires for 3. Nowitzki. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. 22 points for Nowitzki.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Out to the right wing. No one near him. And the jumper is on the mark. 20 points for Fresh.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Terry looking over the floor. Pass to Barea. Chandler against Nowitzki. Kicks it out to Terry. Curls it from outside. Terry's got... here in this quarter.
Defenders have to be alert to what Terry's able to do because he's quick at pulling the trigger on the catch.
And that one is good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Chandler with a screen for Terry. On the wing, Chandler. Marion outside. Left side, Terry. Over Fresh. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Pass to Beasley. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Sean Murray. And 2 out of the last 3 finals, Greg, have seen the Celtics and Lakers square off. Will we see a repeat this year?
I mean, it's been great for the league, but you're always better off choosing the field. And I got a sneaky suspicion there might be some change afoot in the Eastern Conference.
That free throw, no good. Deshaun Stevenson, he's checked in for Terry. He hits the second from the line. Dallas has gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Milwaukee making a switch here. Augustine's checked in. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Beasley. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, to be a legit NBA player, you have to make those the tough ones.
Now here's Barea. He had 15 points last outing. Nowitzki outside. Stevenson kicks to Nowitzki. 6 on the shot clock. Barea, the pass to Chandler. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got 4 assists in the game.
Chandler always willing and ready to do the dirty work. Tough points by him that time.
Bogut with a screen on Stevenson. It's rebounded by Dallas. They put up a nice one against Utah last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Nowitzki, good.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and finished off by Bogut.
And at 7 feet tall, Bogut, an absolute threat to finish above the rim, especially when he's got that kind of position.
Outside. Barea. Marion, a screen on Augustine. On deep, Stevenson. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Ooh, Dirk Nowitzki has been leading the charge for Dallas. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Mavericks leading by 4. Terry outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Whoa, vintage three-pointer from Dirk.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Tries the spin move. Great spin move to the bucket. What a move. He's got 12.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Terry to the inside. Nowitzki with the muscle.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Out to Chandler. Pass to Fresh. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Bogut gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. It can't happen.
Now here's Barea. Outside Terry. Beasley with the rebound.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Yep. It goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Fresh.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Barea, the pass to picks up the assist. Terry's got 10 points in the game.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Fresh, the pass to Bogut. And he drops it in from the low post. Bogut's got 4 points this quarter.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
Marion outside. Back to Barea. Puts up a deep three. Chandler dishes to Marion. Tries again. And Chandler lays it in. And it's 8 points for Tyson Chandler.
The 7-footer saves the day there. Chandler able to recover that rock and get another shot off.
Now here's Fresh. Terry covering. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead has got down to 3 points on the bucket from Fresh.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Terry outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Nowitzki draws the double. Beasley with the steal. Now here's Fresh. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fresh has got 26 points.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Nowitzki up top. And yes, it's good. Nowitzki's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
Pass to Beasley. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside Barea. And there's Terry. 10 points for him. Pass to Nowitzki. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Chandler. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Operating from mid-range. That's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Back to Beasley. And here is Chandler. Fresh up top. Terry covering. Here's Bogut. A shot off that time. Chandler with the defensive effort. Marion kicks to Terry. Wide open shot is on the money. Terry's got 12 points in the game.
Well, that was Dirk Nowitzki getting in the way of the defense right there. Well done.
And so Scott Skiles decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Now to see the numbers for Bogut. This past month, he's really set himself apart. Putting up about 10 points a night, 9 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Pass to Fresh. Over Terry. He lobs it up.
He has it all grooved in tonight. Coach should tell him. To stay in attack mode.
And so it's Barea with it. They'll bring it up for Dallas. 3-point lead. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. Here's Terry. Here's Chandler. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Nice work in deep from Chandler that time.
Bucks trail by 5. Chandler outside. Pass to Fresh. Chandler scanning the floor. Now here's Fresh. And it falls over the rim and in. And that's now 30 points for Fresh.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. High post, Nowitzki. And the shot is good. And that's now 33 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
You know, Nowitzki, dangerous from mid-range. I mean, with his size, quick trigger release, high release point, I mean, he's almost impossible to guard.
Pass to Fresh. Three-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Fresh has got 13 points in just this quarter.
Good work offensively, spacing out the D.
Terry outside. Nowitzki outside. Clock at 6. Out to Marion. There's the triple. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Off the bounce, playing through contact. I love it.
The Mavericks have gone. Eight of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Pass to Terry. Here's the 3. That one doesn't go.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
For the lead, he takes it up and lays it in. 14 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Barea finds Terry. Hits the three-point bomb. Terry's got 15 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Beasley outside. Pass to Fresh. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside, Barea. On the wing, Jason Terry. He's covered by Fresh. Milwaukee in the lead. Screen by Bogut. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chandler outside. Good on the three-point shot. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
And that's an area of his game that he keeps working on, which is good to see. Chandler, not a great outside shooter, but getting better. It helps when he knocks down those threes.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. The Bucks also changing it up. Harry Sanders is checked in for Bogut. Brown comes in for Chandler. And Michael Redd is subbed in for Michael Beasley. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. There's the pick. Now here's Butler, guarded closer. Over Fresh. Pass to Novak. Picked by Haywood. But Trey. And Steve Novak good for 3. Novak's got 14.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing big to have to step out on the perimeter.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Now here's Butler. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Haywood, and slam dunk by Haywood.
Yeah, lurking around down there, and at 7 feet tall, paid off for Haywood.
It's Brown on the win. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Butler against Sanders. And it's Butler missing. Milwaukee's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. With the step back. Fresh. And he can't bank that one in. Here is Novak. He's got 14. Outside Butler. Inside. Here's Haywood. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 1. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the wing drop. Back to Augustine. Pass to Fresh from about 19 feet. Count the basket. 39 points for Fresh.
And DJ Augustine knows what he's out there for, to distribute the ball. I mean, always has his head on a swivel, and he's looking to find his teammates.
Now, here's Stevenson. Terry kicks to Stevenson. Sanders against Butler. And the rejection by Sanders.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
Bucks leading by 3. Augustine finds Brown. Back to Augustine. Now Fresh. Pass to Red. Puts up a deep 3. Terry grabs the board.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Oh, what a pretty shot. The floater, so difficult to defend.
To the wing on the left. Lets it fly. And that one's good. Fresh. Fresh has got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Here's Butler. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Fresh. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
Sanders with the steal. Red with the ball. Butler covering. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Friday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming into town.
And for that game against Miami, This is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
Nowitzki's checked in for Dallas. And good. He nails it. Nowitzki's got 35 in the game.
How do you want it? Nowitzki can give it to you inside, outside, in between, off the dribble. I think that covers it all, doesn't it?
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Stolen by Stevenson. Down low, just 4 to shoot. To take the lead. Here's Haywood. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Inside is what Haywood's game is all about, making it look easy.
Pass to Brown. Here's Augustine. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And Stevenson kicks to Terry. Launches it. No good, and he's missed half of his 14 field goal attempts. To the middle. Stolen by Stevenson. Terry outside. Nowitzki right side. Yep, it counts. And it's 37 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
From downtown, Haywood with the rebound. Haywood's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. High post, Nowitzki. Milwaukee with the rebound. Sanders has got 5 rebounds tonight. Augustine in the corner. Pulls it from the elbow. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. The Mavericks leading. Butler kicks to Terry. Nowitzki a screen. The 3 gets the 3-pointer to fall. Nowitzki's got 40 points.
That's his second tray of this half of the game. He's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
Now here's Fresh. He's guarded by Stevenson in a strong finish with 2 hands.
And he's in a nice rhythm offensively, filling it up with regularity.
Here's Nowitzki. Oh, Nowitzki gets up and powers it down.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Puts up a deep 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, with maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Terry. The 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Terry outside. Here's Nowitzki. Hits from the high post. Nowitzki's got 11 points in the quarter. Bucks trail by 4. Out left to the wing. Pass to Sanders. Fresh up top. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Fresh has got 49 points in the game.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Nice vision. When a teammate's got that much room to operate, you got to get it to him.
Pass to Brown. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Staying aggressive against tough, tight defense. That's how Brown gets the whistle.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Dallas.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done.
Take a break. Take a break.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Dallas. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Haywood. Marion comes in for Butler. And Berea's subbed in for Deshaun Stevenson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bogut comes in for Sanders. And it's Beasley in for Augustine. And he's good on the second. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside Berea. High post Nowitzki. A rebound by the Bucks.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
There's a screen. Pass to Fresh. Pulls up from the corner. And another one falls. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's Berea with it. They'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Terry outside. Nowitzki a screen. It's tipped.
Terrific job by him to get ideal positioning on defense there. What a block.
And that shot could have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. Big-time bucket.
Now here's Berea. Chandler with a screen for Terry. Here's Nowitzki. And he misses the J.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
And it's good.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And so it's Berea with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Terry outside. Chandler with a screen for Terry.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
And so Scott Skiles decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Chandler's checked in for Kwame Brown. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles said to his team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Now Beasley from about 19. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. That one drops.
You want to talk about mental toughness and much in the clutch? Terry wants the ball in those situations.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Here's Nowitzki. 16-footer drops in.
Hey, you got to know Nowitzki's looking to shoot in these situations. I mean, that's who he is. A big-time performer down the stretch.
Now Beasley. Fresh with the ball. 6 to shoot. Connects again.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. They set the pick. Terry outside. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. The 19-foot shot, and that one is good.
Nowitzki, what an offensive force he can be.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a one-point game. Shot clock at 6. With the shot. Rebounded by Nowitzki. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
Berea surveying the floor. Here's Nowitzki. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so Scott Skiles decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is what it comes down to. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
To win it. Another bucket. Wow.
And he's got 60. Most Hall of Famers never get here once. He's been in the 60s now multiple times.
This 60-point masterpiece ties him for 5th on the all-time 60-point list. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you later. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Miami Heat as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. And Greg, the ball movement these teams both possess, very, very difficult to defend.
They do a great job of making the extra pass. A clear team-first mentality. Defenders will have to stay alert.
Now here's Fresh. Pass to Beasley. Now here's Fresh. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Wade feeling it out a bit. LeBron James on the wing. Covered by Beasley. Here's James. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wade. Milwaukee with the rebound. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Beasley. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando. Bogut with a screen on Chalmers. Bogut in the corner. Here's Fresh. Nailed from three-point land. Fresh has got 5 points so far.
The just stellar court vision by Bogut. Sees the defense is unbalanced and then finds the open man.
On the wing, James. And they get it, and it's good on the way in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Out to the wing. Here's Fresh, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
4 straight hoops. Ideal start for them.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Anthony sends the pick for Wade. Pass to Anthony. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
In closer, always something coaches strive for.
Bucks leading by 5. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Fresh. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Bosch. Over Chandler. Bosch can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The Bucks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
First team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee. Number 13.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And no one has allowed fewer points since the All-Star break than these teams you see before you now. The Bucks #1.
And they've shown no slippage defensively. If anything, they've become more stifling since the break. I mean, they're playing inspired, passionate basketball at that end of the floor.
The Heat trail by 10. To the paint. Kicks it out to James. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Wade. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. Rebound Bogut. Bucks leading by 10. Shoots from 14. It's good. And 12 points for Fresh.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's James. Playing New Jersey, he was nearly unstoppable.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. Just a little extra on that one.
Pass to Fresh. 6 for 6. He's wrecked the miss from the field.
Boy, their offense is really humming right now. They just can't miss.
And so James will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Down by 12. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
So it's the Bucks now after LeBron James's miss. Pass to Fresh from past the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Fresh has got 17.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
James, the pass to Bosh. Back to LeBron. Bosh, a screen on Beasley. Here's LeBron. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Bucks leading by 13. On the wing, Chandler. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
LeBron James on the wing. Wade outside. Over Fresh. Wade misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now Fresh. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. No good. He falls short of the perfection with his first miss. He's 7 of 8. LeBron outside. Pass to Wade. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
And here's Fresh. Here's Beasley. Now Bogut covered by Anthony. Good work defensively by Anthony.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's James. 6 points for him. Chalmers outside. Just his first attempt. Buries the jump shot. Chalmers has got it back down to single digits for Miami.
You know, Chalmers is a really good mid-range scorer. The defense is going to have to guard him there.
Pass to Bogut. Now here's Fresh. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. The Heat have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Wade outside. Outside Bosh. Here's LeBron. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
And so Scott Skiles decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Miami Heat transfer.
And the Heat with some changes. Haslam comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's House in for Chalmers. Here's Brockman. He's guarded by Haslam. Screened by Sanders. Here's Augustine. It's Douglas Roberts on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Can they get it? The putback. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And James gets it to go.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Douglas Roberts. Back to Augustine. Screen by Bahamute. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Heat trail by 5. James, the bounce pass. It's House outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And so Scott Skiles decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Here come the Heat answers, everybody. Let's get live.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. James Jones comes in for LeBron. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
There's 1:59 left in the first quarter of the game. Now here is Augustine. He had a big outing in that Magic game as well. Good work there as it goes.
And I like how crafty Augustine gets in the pick and roll. Outstanding at reading what's available and taking advantage of the defense's mistakes.
Now here's Wade. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. A rebound by the Bucks.
He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
And here's Mbamute. He has yet to score. The Bucks working the ball around. Shot clock at 5. To the three-point line, it's Augustine. Pass to Douglas Roberts. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Augustine. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Bosh.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Yes, sir. Chris Bosh finishing with purpose.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Bucks. Count it. Augustine's got his second basket.
Boy, making a slick move off the bounce that time to get the easy two.
Wade from outside, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead, leading by 4. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Jones from outside. Hands it from downtown. Jones has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Douglas Roberts. And here's Fresh. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Jones after the basket by Milwaukee. Bosh is screen on Augustine. The game now all time. House has got 6 points. Well, 2005 was the last NBA draft with high school players. We're in the one-and-done era now, Clark. What do you think of it?
You know, I'm okay with it, Kevin. I actually like it. We had 8 high school players go in the first round back in 2004, and those are players who won't contribute for at least a year.
Here is House following the 3 by Milwaukee. Pass to Haslam. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Bosh. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And Bosh has a beautiful stroke from the mid-range. Once you give him room to shoot, he doesn't hesitate.
Now here's Fresh. Here is Douglas Roberts. No scoring in this one. Fresh with the ball. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by House.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Pass to Haslam. On the wing, Jones. And here's Haslam. Here's House. And there's another one for the Heat.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Now Fresh. 19 points in the game. Inside. Uncovered. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your defense.
Different look for Miami. Wade, he's checked in for Miller. And it's Chalmers in for House. And the Bucks making a change here. For Miami, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Wade passes to Bosch. Chalmers surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Fresh pulls it in. Fresh has got his 4th rebound in this one. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. A floater. And the layup is up and in. Now it's a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
And Augustine really sizes up these floaters perfectly. Makes it hard for the defense to get a hand up on time.
Wade passes to Bosch. And that one drops. Bosch has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Pass to Augustine. Up to the right wing. Here's Fresh. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. And it's now 23 points for Fresh.
Boy, these guys are cooking, and we're seeing it right now on a hot streak.
Bosch hits the pick for Chalmers. Down low. And Chris Bosch with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the Bucks with possession here. The Heat getting the bucket. Fresh can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Chalmers outside. Wade passes to Haslam. Takes it off the glass. Haslam's got the lead up to 1 now for Miami.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
To the middle. Here's Fresh. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Looking just about unstoppable.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat Master.
LeBron checked in for Miami. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. You look at Fresh, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Dwayne Wade.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, but they can get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
And that pick and roll is all about reading the situation. Two teammates in perfect sync there.
Good on the shot. Chandler's got his first points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Wade. Rebound, Milwaukee. Fresh has got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Orlando. James slams it in.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Over to the left wing. One is stuffed right through.
What a finish against contact. He definitely earned that bucket.
Wade outside. Bosch hits the pick for Wade. To the inside. It's stolen by Bogut. And it's the Bucks on the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Chalmers outside. Pass to LeBron. Chalmers outside. Here's Wade. Wilson Chandler with the rebound.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now here's Fresh. Shot on the way, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And when you put up numbers like he is in this one, he'll get some recognition.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here we are, Greg, headed down the home stretch of the regular season. What's a player's favorite part of the year, do you think?
Right now. If you're a playoff team, Kevin, you are fine-tuned. Getting geared up, and if you're out of the postseason picture, I'm already calling my travel agent.
And the Heat making a change here. Jones is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Augustine's checked in. And here are the Heat now. It's a 5-point game. Stolen by Fresh. Fast break, Milwaukee. For the 3. That's good from Augustine. The assist by Beasley. Augustine's got 12.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Now, here's Wade. He picked up 33 points in their last one against the Nets in New Jersey.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones finds Wade. James outside. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 16 points for him.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, here's Chalmers. Not a lot of room. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. High post shot. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from LeBron.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Jones looking for an opening. James in the high post. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Heat. Anthony comes in for Haslam. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for James Jones. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Bucks. And James drills them both. 1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Augustine. Wants to get it to Beasley and does. Rebound by the Heat. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. Chalmers outside. Wade outside. Bosh hits the pick for Wade. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he lays it up and in.
Hey, with options running out, Wade is your go-to guy now. He finds a way to finish strong in the final moments of the shot clock for sure.
34 seconds left to play here in the half. Augustine from outside. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
He has gotten into a great rhythm here in this quarter, playing with just bundles of confidence.
Here's LeBron. Beasley with the rebound.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
This one for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 5. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Now here's James. Wade outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. On the high post. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Making his presence felt at the rim.
And the Bucks with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Down low, Fresh. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Fresh has got 31.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
James looking around. And Chalmers kicks to James. Back to Chalmers. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, I think the credit belongs to Chalmers there, doing a nice job drawing the foul.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Really, guys, it's just come
Take a
together
break.
for them at the charity strike this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
He misses the free throw.
You know, Chalmers can certainly be a playmaker, but he doesn't need the ball in his hands to make an impact. He's a solid defender and a really good spot-up shooter.
We got this. We got this.
Good on the second free throw.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Bogut with a screen on Wade. Fresh. Good on the bucket. Fresh has got 4 this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Bucks leading by 6. Chandler goes in. Stolen by Bosch. In transition, here comes Miami. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Wade. Anthony's got 6.
Strong play down low. He's not afraid to get a few bruises.
And here's Fresh. 33 points for him. With the teardrop, he lays it in. 8 points for him.
Beautiful touch on the floater.
Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Bosch hits the pick 4 Wade. Spins. Pass to Bosch. Bosch double team. 5 to shoot. Here's Wade. Bank shot. No good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's Fresh. And Fresh picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
It's time to get on your feet. The live section gets free t-shirts.
A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for Milwaukee.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Chalmers outside. Here's Wade. Again, the miss by the Heat.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Chalmers kicks to Bosch. Here's LeBron. Stolen by Fresh. From deep. Drains the three-pointer. And now an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
A dependable passer. Chandler doesn't just look to score. I mean, he's also good at finding his open teammate.
Wade outside. Pass to LeBron. Will it go? Beasley with the rebound. And Beasley has the ball here for Milwaukee. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now Fresh. And another three for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. You look at Fresh, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line and it's nearly automatic.
You know, he's just the guy you do not want to send to the line. I mean, defenders always have to think twice about initiating contact with him because of that percentage.
And that makes attacking the basket a very appealing option for him. I mean, he doesn't have to live and die by the jump shot. He can drive the lane and dare the defense to come at him.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here's Beasley. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Clock at 4, and there it is for him. Fresh has got 40 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Wade kicks to LeBron. The kick out to Bosch. Pass to Wade. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the basket by Chalmers.
This team really relies on Chalmers knocking down threes, spacing the floor. That's where he really brings some value.
Here's Fresh. And here's Bogut, covered by Anthony. Bosch against Chandler. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Bucks lead by 15.
Yeah, because of the long arms and physicality that Chandler has, he's a hard player to defend in the paint.
Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The shot's good. He's got 13.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Bosch. He's got 8. James dishes to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. Oh, my, what a play.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
High arcing shot. The Heat trail by 13. Chalmers outside. Bosch, that's the pick for Chalmers. Wade finds James. A 3-ball. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the left side wing. Here's Fresh. He has 40. Off target from 3-point range. Chalmers with it. James in the post. He's guarded by Chandler. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from LeBron. And so Scott Skiles decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud.
And some changes here for the Heat. Haslam, he's checked in for Joel Anthony. Miller comes in for Dwayne Wade. Eddie House subbed in for Mario Chalmers. Brockman, the pass to Augustine. Pass to Mbamute. And stolen by LeBron. And they double up James. Top shot in close by LeBron.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
Screen by Sanders. Augustine passes to Sanders.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
The Heat trail by 11. Over to the wing. James against him.
That instant response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
I think the stakes just got raised a little bit.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
2 on the clock. James. LeBron with the muscle inside.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Augustine. Rebound by the Heat.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
LeBron James on the wing. The wing jumper off target.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Into the lane. And Douglas Roberts gets to Brockman. Screened by Sanders. Brockman, the pass to Sanders. It's good. Sanders has got 6 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
LeBron up top. He's guarded by Mbamute. Mbamute against James. Over Mbamute, and it's James missing. On the wing, Douglas Roberts. Still without a basket. Steps back, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The free throw drops for Augustine. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. From deep three-point territory. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. The fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Pass to Fresh. Drives to the hoop. Back to Augustine. And here's Fresh. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists tonight. And it's Wade with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 17. They'll be at home for the next game against the Bobcats. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Shot clock at 6. Looking to get back on track here. The rebound by the Bucks.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Fresh, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Chalmers outside. Takes it inside. Pulls up. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Douglas Roberts. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Now Fresh. And Wade sends it back.
I'll tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the 2-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
The 3 from Chalmers. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Pass to Augustine. Now Fresh. Inside. And Sanders throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Jones. Milwaukee with the rebound. Sanders has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Fresh. Defended by Chalmers. And that one's good. Fresh has got 47 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Haslam a screen. No good from Wade.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room.
Oh my
Great
goodness! That was special.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Kicks it out to Jones. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
And when you get inside like he did, that's when you have to locate the shooters on the perimeter.
And so Scott Skiles decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Here come the Heat answers, everybody. Let's get live.
And a new group in for the Heat. Joel Anthony's checked in for McGlure. Bosch comes in for Udonis Haslem. LeBron's checked in for Jones. And Mike Miller subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And the Bucks with possession here. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. All right, so as the 2010s Clark start, what is next in terms of style of basketball?
You know, I think more teams, Kevin, will take on those Steve Nash Sun teams. Identity, faster tempo, playing more up pace, a lot more small ball and using the three-point line. More movement and sharing the basketball, knocking down threes and playing faster.
Here's LeBron. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. 34 points for LeBron.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Brockman kicks to Augustine. Here's Fresh. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Bosch, that's the pick for Chalmers. Right side Bosch unloads from 13. A rebound by the Bucks. Augustine looking around. To the middle. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Pass to Anthony. 5 on the clock. Back to Miller. From the arc. It's rebounded by Jop. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 17-7 run. Fresh with the ball. He's against Miller. And that one's good. Fresh has got 54 points. And it's Chalmers with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Pass to LeBron. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Shoots the three. Here's Jop. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And Clark, last season, some contentious contract negotiations between the NBA and its officials. Nice to have things settled, isn't it?
Always good to have labor peace, Kevin. Yeah, the collective bargaining agreement is set to expire after this season, so we got to take a pause and hold our breath. Could be another tense summer coming up.
And that one drops for him. 38 points for LeBron.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Miller with a screen on Augustine. James against Augustine. Pass to Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Driving the lane. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Jop. Brockman, the pass to Jop. To the inside. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeBron dishes to Chalmers. Back to LeBron. Left side, Bosch. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Bosch showing you just how confident he is in his stroke. What a sweet stroke it is, and it always looks better when it's coming from a lefty.
Here's Brockman. 1:35 left in the 4th. Now here's Fresh. He's guarded closely, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Fresh has got 56 points in the game. Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
This gives them some gloating room, if you will. It's a special win because now they'll finish 3-1 against them.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Fresh.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the New York Knicks. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Take a look at the Celtics. Well, they have a difficult test here in the first round. With the talent level of these two teams, this feels more like a second-round matchup.
Yeah, I think most of us are expecting it to be a highly competitive series. Home court advantage could be the difference maker in this one.
Now Pierce. Garnett with a screen on Gallinari. Pierce kicks to Garnett. And that comes off the assist by Pierce.
Just a knockdown shooter. Garnett so good with the ball in his hand.
Pass to Stoudemire. Gallinari on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Stoudemire. And Stoudemire slams it in.
Great admiration for Stoudemire's athleticism. You got to be aware of it now, because he'll get to the air and throw it down in the earth.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's looking for Stoudemire and finds him. And Stoudemire slams it in.
Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
Outside Rondo, pass to Pierce. No good that time. Some solid defense from Gallinari. The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Rondo against Phil. Here's Maggette. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, I think this is the start they want. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Felton taking his time here. That misses off the backboard.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
Pierce, the pass to Rondo. Back to Pierce. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up with the New York Knicks. Pass to Stoudemire. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Stoudemire's got 6. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Rondo kicks to Shaq. Now Pierce. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
A true 3-level scorer. Pierce can beat you anywhere on the floor.
Outside, Felton. Maggette right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving inside. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Such a great athlete. Maggette is excellent at finishing inside.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Not shooting to get this game underway. Here's Stoudemire. Excellent D there from Garnett.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Pierce. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And the Knicks with possession here. Here's Stoudemire. Excellent D there from Garnett. Here's Pierce. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 6.
The
plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Stoudemire. 6 points for him. Turioff dishes to Stoudemire. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Yeah, I like how confident Stoudemire is in the paint. I mean, really good at getting the position he wants inside.
Here's Rondo. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, Pierce. Shot clock at 5. Over Gallinari. Puts the fadeaway right on the money.
Pierce's jump shot makes quick work of the mid-range opening. Lethal from that area of the floor. Refined and perfected.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Knicks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Out to McGetty. To the left wing. Outside Felton. Stoudemire setting the pick for Felton. Over Rondo. Nice shot by Felton.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Rondo. Still scoreless. Allen passes to Garnett. Pierce for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Pass to Stoudemire. Back to Felton. McGetty outside. Now here's Stoudemire. A jump hook, and again it's New York.
McGetty taking the contact, but staying with it. Good stick-to-itiveness there.
Felton against Rondo. Pass to Pierce. And there's the drive. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Paul Pierce does a bit of everything. Such a deadly scorer, and he is giving this team fits.
Here's Stoudemire. Rebound, Boston. Garnett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Rondo. Garnett inside. He's covered by Felton, and it's denied.
Stifling the offense in close. I love how he got right into their business there.
Here's Pierce. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Stoudemire outside. Inside. And the basket by Turioff.
Turioff able to get a nice high percentage look, maximizing his size advantage there.
Rondo passes to O'Neal. Garnett outside. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Garnett's got 8 points.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Perkins, he's checked in for the Celtics. O'Neal comes in for Kevin Garnett. Andrew Fields checking in for New York. Delfino comes in for Corey Maggette. Felton kicks to Fields. Stoudemire with a screen on Pierce. Fields against Pierce. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. And Boston with the rebound. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked Coach straight up, what do you do about a big man like Amari Stoudemire? Coach said, hope he fouls out, and laughed. But then he said, we'll get in his face, we'll be physical, we're going to fight every inch of the way. So there you have it. That's the plan for putting the brakes on Stoudemire tonight. Kevin, back over to you.
Thank you, David. Stoudemire, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Allen outside. Pass to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And this is where O'Neal goes to work. The closer he's to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Stoudemire. Over O'Neal. Stoudemire with the bucket. Stoudemire's got 10 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Allen with the screen for Rondo. There's a minute 40 left here in the first quarter. Outside Pierce. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Delfino passes to Felton. They set the pick. Pass to Turioff. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
But he just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Rondo. Amari Stoudemire missing his last shot. Pierce against Fields. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Pierce. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Stoudemire. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton has got assist number 5 here tonight. Paul Pierce, he's been the guy making things happen for the Celtics. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back right after this. We're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
Now here's Williams following the shot by Nate Robinson. Williams, a screen on O'Neal. And the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Landry Fields.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
Robinson kicks to O'Neal. Allen passes to Pierce. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
It's to Fields. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Randolph. Now Fields. Defended by Pierce. Launches a 3. Justin grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. O'Neal passes to Robinson. And here is Allen. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And now an 8-point Boston lead. Pass to Delfino. Here's Randolph. Covered by Perkins. Azubuike up top. Nothing on the board. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Doing a nice job defensively that time. O'Neal throwing that one in reverse.
Boston leading by 8. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw. Coming up.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Elbow. 2.
Personal foul.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Some changes for Boston. O'Neal's checked in for Perkins. And it's Rondo in for Robinson. Then for the Knicks, Stoudemire, he's checked in for Randolph. Gallinari comes in for Sean Williams. And it's Maggette in for Kelenna Azubuike.
You know, in so many ways, Paul Pierce is just remarkable. I mean, his skill level is so high. I mean, he can outsmart defenders and really has the mechanics to score the ball from anywhere.
Here's Delfino down low. Here's Stoudemire. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And Pierce, here we go. And it's Rondo in the corner. Pierce feeling it out a bit. Yes, that goes in. Pierce has got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Impressive work down on the block.
The Knicks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. About 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Pass to Stoudemire. Clock at 6. Maggette outside. They could use a bucket. And Pierce pulls it down.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Now, here is McGetty. Pass to Delfino. Gallinari outside. Throws it up high. Stolen by O'Neal. Now, here's Rondo. Back to O'Neal. The Celtics working the ball around now. O'Neal is double. O'Neal sets the screen for Rondo. It's tipped. Delfino with the steal. And they're running. McGetty the pass to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And powering it home. Begins a 12-0 run by the Celtics.
Boston leading by 13. Allen outside. O'Neal outside. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. So here's Gallinari. To the paint. Out to McGetty. Stoudemire with the screen on Allen. Back to Stoudemire. All sorts of time. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Stoudemire's got 16 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court. Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Here's Delfino. Still yet to score. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Celtics making a change here. Barnett's checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Tony Turioff, he's checked in for Landry Fields. Delfino dishes to Stoudemire. Now Delfino.